Hey everyone, this is the Loose Cannon, David McBee, as we are getting ready to go back to action on the floor here at Flippin. Of course, senior girls game, the Yellville Summit Panthers fell to the Flippin Lady Bobcats in our first matchup of the night. We got senior boys action coming up. We did want to try to get a little bit of the B game. There was a B game in between covered. Unfortunately, we were unable to get the stream back up in time, so I know there was I know we had one fan, I believe it was Cynthia Burns. Cynthia, we tried to get it back up. Unfortunately, it looks like they only played a 12-minute half. By the time we got the stream up, it had already ended, so I apologize. We tried our best to get on and do that extra bonus coverage for you. So getting ready to start. I believe this is going to be the senior game coming up now in 3 minutes, as the B game was only looks like one 12-minute half. So we'll be back very shortly here on the TLSN.
Hey, Joey. Dave, what's up? This is Coach Musselman, Arkansas Razorbacks. Hey, I know you guys are huge North Central Arkansas basketball fans, and I just wanted to thank you for streaming high school sports for all the local stations in North Central Arkansas. I know you've done over 250 basketball games in the past 3 years as volunteers. Incredible to volunteer all that time and energy and enthusiasm to help youth sports. You've helped parents, grandparents, and just in general, especially during these COVID restrictions. So, Dave and Joey, awesome work, man. Keep it up.
All right, guys, we are getting ready to get started over here in Flippin. It's Yellville versus Flippin, and again, we tried to get up the stream again in time to cover the B game. They only did a 12-minute half by the time we were able to get the stream up. Fortunately, we hadn't planned on covering it in advance. So I know, Cynthia, I know you were tuning in on there. I apologize. We tried everything to get it back up in time. Here we go, senior boys action right here as Flippin in Yellville. As Dillard gets the rebound. And we're off and running here in the first quarter. Nice move by Dillard. Takes it in, gets the bucket, and Yellville strikes first to get on the board 2-0. Final game of the evening. Of course, senior girls, Flippin took the victory. Drive to the inside. Runner is good. Knots it back up at 2. Right now 2-2. Of course, this is our second time covering the senior boys, the Panther squad here. We'll be covering them many more times. And Flippin will see them again on Friday night at the Arvest tournament. The Billy Ply tournament. We'll be covering that Friday and also a game on Saturday. Nice give to Howell. Shot is no good. Rebound. And Flippin coming back the other way, looking to go coast to coast. Loses the handle on it. Going to be out of bounds. Ball back to Flippin. Of course, everyone tuning in, this is an interactive broadcast. Let us know who you're cheering for. We'd love to see your comments online. There's a lot of pressure being put on by the Bobcats. As Howell's now going to inbound, and he's guarded by Davis. Dillard sets up offense, gets it over to Spence. A lot of pressure defense being put on here early. Drive to the inside. Dillard underneath the goal, unable to get a good shot away. Baseball pass. It's picked off by Howell. Of course, we saw a lot of that during the football season as a football player over for the Yellville Summit Panthers. Of course, had a great comeback season this year, qualifying for the state tournament. Now the rivalry, Yellville versus Flippin. That's the outside. Spence in the corner for 3. Shot is long, loose ball. Rebound and putback. And Yellville jumps up 4-2. Offensively, Yellville looking much improved from the game we covered just recently against Cotter. Of course, historically, Yellville starts a little bit later in the basketball season with their football team. As Spence tries to get it over to Dillard, pass goes out of bounds, so now possession back to Flippin. As Williamson brings it down along with Davis. They go inside to Robbins. Robbins kicks it outside, 3-point shot. Shot is long, out of bounds, rebound by Yellville. Dillard looks to take it coast to coast. Nice play by Dillard. Yellville right now up 6-2. 4:20 here in the first quarter. Nice play underneath to number 5, Keeter. And he is fouled on the play. Of course, I'm joined. I got the deal maker, Joey Shaw, here with me. And, Kiter, it's actually Kiter. We got a chance to cover him during the football season, and he made probably the play of the year, ripping the ball away on the kickoff and then taking it to the house in a incredible come-from-behind victory. Yellville, they scored like 24 points in a couple minutes and went from being down to taking the victory. And, that was a play. It went all over. It went viral. They were sharing out a lot of different football sites, but a great play he made.
It was, Dave. It was an exciting game that we got to broadcast that evening. And like you said, it was all over on the news. So we were glad to be there.
Kiter with the left hand gets the bucket. And Yellville jumps up 8-2.
Speaking of exciting, at break there, I snuck over and grabbed me one of those Bobcat burgers I've been hearing about.
I started to eat it, and, unfortunately I was trying to get our stream up. And so I took a couple bites of it. I tried to get our stream up so we could cover a little extra bonus coverage. And we did have a fan during the girls' game that really wanted us to try to do some of that extra bonus coverage of the B game. Unfortunately, I was unable to get the stream up in time. We tried, though. We tried to get it up there. Unfortunately, it does take a little bit of time and process to get back on the air.
Yeah, and I wasn't much help. Sorry, Dave. I'd heard about that Bobcat burger, and I had to try it.
And now 3:51 left here in the first quarter. Of course, both of these teams in the Class 2A conference. Always great rivalry between Flippin and Yellville. Usually the student sections around here like to make a lot of noise. As Kiter setting up the offense with 3:34 to go here in the first quarter. Spin move, loses the handle.
Yeah, whenever these teams face off, it's never a disappointment.
Spins from outside, shots in and out. Rebound and putback. Nice hustle play there by number 23, Hickerson. As he's going to go to the line. And foul is on number 13. That's on the senior Hadlog. That's going to be his second. Already 6 fouls on the home team, none for Yellville here in the first quarter as the first free throw is good. Second free throw attempt is no good. Flippin gets the rebound. As that's Aldridge. And Rogers brings it down. Drive down the middle. Nice bank shot. Good play by Davis. Hits the shot. Nice little kiss off the backboard. And pulls Flippin back to 9-4. Lob inside to Howell. Howell too far under the goal. Trying to get it out. And it's going to be a turnover back to Flippin. In a fast-moving first quarter. Of course, doubleheader action. We had senior girls first. And now senior boys here live on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Early start tonight, too. Most of the time, we would just now be starting the senior girls game. So started a little bit early. That's kind of what threw off our scheduling. I was hauling some to get the stream up in time for the first game. And it was a mess up here. There were cords everywhere. I was, Joey's a little OCD. He was a little disappointed in my setup, but.
I am OCD, and when the cords are all tangled in a mess, I can't concentrate. That's all I think about is the cords being tangled. I have a sickness, I think. I'm sorry.
Well, we got it up and running now. Looks like Tammy Preston on the line says, let's go Christian. As Flippin, it's 1 out of 2, so right now 9-5. With 2:28 here in the first. Spins over to Kiter. Miller takes in, throws it up, draws the foul. So they're going to get the turnover, so ball now back to Flippin. Of course, these teams will meet again in Yellville, and we'll be covering that game. I believe it's around February. Rebound by Robbins and the putback. Nice play by Robbins. Hits the bucket, now Flippin within 2. As the baseball pass attempted for Spence, a little bit long, out of bounds. Of course, all those people tuning in, remember you can go ahead, tag in someone if you want to tag someone in. Also comment, let us know who you're cheering for. You're cheering for the Bobcats or the Panthers. We would love to hear your comment on it as the bucket's good. We're the home team, so Flippin takes the lead. As we wind down this first quarter. Inside Kiter, the ball is knocked loose. Players all over the floor. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball, and the possession is going to stay with the Panthers.
Like you said, Dave, this is an interactive broadcast. We love to hear from the fans at home, wherever you may be. Like I said, as long as you've got internet, you can watch the Twin Lakes Sports Network.
Yeah, they can give us if there's a player you want to give a shout out, or you just want to say, hey, go Panthers or go Bobcats, we'd love to see your comments online. Clock running, 1:15 to go here in the first quarter. They try going inside. Nice play by Spence, trying to make the save there. They say he stepped on the sideline. So out of bounds as number 21 Norberg checks into the game. Of course, after this weekend of games, there'll be about a 2-week gap with no games before we come back for the second half of the season. Three-point shot from the top is good.
Yeah, the Christmas holiday, it is fast approaching here. Well, hopefully you got all your gifts bought and wrapped.
Yeah, I'm all ready to roll this year. 13-9, and the good play. Aldridge hits the bucket, so Flippin going on a run. An 8-0 run, and they got the lead. As we go under 10 seconds left. They get to Norberg. Norberg with the shot from the corner, no good. And Flippin comes out strong in the last minute of that first quarter, and at the end of one, it is Flippin 15, Yellville 9, right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Well, here we go, second quarter of action. As Flippin down 9-7, go on an 8-0 run, and at the end of one, take the lead 15-9 as we start this second quarter. Of course, early game in the 2A conference. Of course, those people tuning in, too, make sure you reach down, hit that share button, tag in a family member. Someone that couldn't make it to the game. Maybe there's a relative across the country. This is a chance for them to get a chance to watch them play. Missed free throw. Robbins with the strong rebound. And Rogers going to walk it up for Flippin. Good ball movement by the Bobcats. A staple of Coach Robbins' squads. It's good ball movement, especially the last couple years. They've made several runs. 3-point shot from outside. It's off. Howard gets the rebound.
Offense moving the ball like that, really keeping that defense on their toes, making them move.
Yeah, Joey, you're spot on. Good ball movement makes it hard for the defense to adjust. And that was a nice pass inside. Shot is missed by Keemer. Robbins takes it in and is fouled. Looks like they're going to get that on Dillard. As right now, that's just the second foul on Yellville. That's the second on Dillard. 7 fouls right now on the hometown Bobcat team. Robbins hits the first free throw. But Joey, of course, this weekend we're going to be covering the Billy Ply tournament. We had some great games last week as, Flippin took on Harrison, almost pulled a huge upset, defeating the Goblins. The Goblins pulled it out right at the very end as Robin hits a second free throw. Also, we had a good Cotter game versus Mountain View. But got a couple more games covering on the Billy Ply tournament this weekend. And, Joey, I got to tell you, the Billy Ply tournament, the great teams that they brought in, I know this year, we're doing 5 games of that tournament, but next year we might try to pick up some more. Some great teams from all over Missouri and Arkansas.
Yeah, it gives an opportunity for us, one, to be able to see the talent outside the area and folks at home. And like I said, it's a great tournament and a lot of fun to watch. I know you got to see it. I didn't get to, but hopefully next year I'm going to be over here with you to help cover the Billy Ply.
3-point shot from outside, Rogers. And the Bobcat offense, again, at one time down 9-7, now a 13-0 run. And with 5:53 left here in the first half, it's Flippin 20, Yellville 9 here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Of course, we got to thank a few of our sponsors because without them, we couldn't do this coverage, such as White River Materials, also Bearded Brothers Seamless Gutters and Exterior Care, Josh Dalton and Tyler Guthrie. Give them a call, 676-8450.
And Ooh La La over in Yellville. Go see her today or call 404-5965. Ooh La La, Yellville.
I got to tell you, I was in Ooh La La the other day. I was buying some gifts for Christmas. I always go get what I call my Ooh La La gift every year. And I got to tell you, it was pretty sweet. Ooh La La right now, they have, believe it or not, Rambo underwear.
Yeah, you missed the socks last year. You remember the Rambo socks?
Yeah, I missed the Rambo socks. I was so pumped. I saw them. I was like, oh, that's awesome. Unfortunately, the only size they had left was small. And I'm not a small anymore, so.
I don't think I'm a large anymore.
I don't even know if I'm an XL anymore. I might be making my way upwards, so. As number 22, Purdom is checked in the game for Yellville. And they're going to get Hyder with the travel violation.
Yeah, you were talking about these tournaments, Dave. Every year, the Arvis tournament and the Billy Ply, one thing they'll do is it gives a great opportunity for these coaches to try to dial in the team and see what they need to work on, especially when they're up against a talent they haven't maybe seen yet.
Well, of course, both of these teams, nice move to the inside. Shot is off. Robbins gets it back, takes it up strong, misses the shot. Finally, Howe comes away with it. Howe hits the ground. And jump ball, so Yellville's going to keep possession. But yeah, some great teams that we've seen in these two tournaments. 3 good games that we're going to do this weekend. And then, of course, after, really December and November have always been, ball tournaments for us. Then after that, it's regular season. Because we got some great matchups planned in January. Basically, January is always rivalry month with us because you're going to have Flippin playing Yellville again. Then you're going to have Cotter over here at Flippin. You're going to have Flippin going to Cotter. all these rivalry matchups, January is going to just be loaded. And then, of course, finishing off the season with the 2A district tournament, which is going to be held right here in Flippin this year.
Yeah, this is going to be, we covered it last year, and we'll be back again this year.
Three-point shot is long, loose ball. Goes off of Davis, out of bounds, so possession's going to go back to Yellville. Right now, Yellville has not scored in about almost 8 minutes. So offensively, after jumping out to a 9-7 lead, need to get a bucket here as Dillard takes it in, slices the defense, misses it. Purdom with the rebound in the strong putback. Nice play by Purdom. And Yellville need a bucket to kind of stop the momentum of Flippin. They go inside. Howe gets the steal. And the quarterback over at Yellville Summit kicks it over Purdom, sets up for three. Shot goes in and out. Rebound comes the other way. Rogers. As Upchurch gets it into Robbins. Robbins kicks it out to Rogers. Rogers for three. Nothing but net.
He made that look easy.
As Dillard drives baseline, little lob shots, no good. Robbins pulls down the rebound. And they're going to get Yellville with the foul. As that's going to be on Dillard. That's going to be number 3 on him. So Dillard right now in foul trouble. There's 3:20 to go here in the first half. Another great night of action here at Yellville. At Flippin. In Bobcat country, they get over the corner. Upchurch drives in, takes it in, shovels it up, misses it. Gets it back, kicks it to Roger. Roger drives from the free throw line. Robbins skies, takes it up strong, and hits the shot. Nice play by Robbins. And Flippin extends it to a 14-point lead here in the first. Online, we got Tina Ply saying, "Let's go Panthers." And fans on there tuning in, hey, I want to know, who you cheering for? You cheering for the Panthers or are you cheering for the Bobcats? Don't be shy. This is an interactive broadcast. Purdom's shot's no good. Rebound by Williamson.
Most of these games we covered, the fans at home, Dave, we usually have a 50-50.
And especially these two have two great fan bases here. As Spence comes away with it. Gets it off to the lefty. Peter loses the handle. Kicks it out, tries to get it to Spence. Ball right now just all over the place. As the Bobcats get the steal, Williamson has his pocket pick. Good play by Spence. We're now just back and forth action. Tyler takes it in and draws the foul on Robbins. As Yellville again trying to claw their way back in this, 25-13. It's going to be on Robbins. Looks like that's going to be his first, 8th on the team. Tammy Preston online, Joey says, go Bobcats. Joyce Malone said go. Joyce, who you want to go? Let us know. As we appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning in another fun night of basketball here at Bobcat Country. Robbins, again, another strong rebound. Gives it to Upchurch. Upchurch drives with the athletic play, gets the bucket. And Flippin now extends it 27-13. Hunter gets into Norberg, over to Purdom for 3. Shot doesn't go down. Upchurch comes away with it.
Was Bobcat defense, Dave, just been working.
Nice drive by Robbins, draws the foul. He's working hard tonight. Okay, Joyce said go Bobcats. So, and then we also had Alexander Burton says woo Panthers. Right now it is split about 50-50 online.
I said it usually is. We appreciate everybody tuning in.
Free throw coming, first shot rolls in and out. Of course, Friday will be an early start with the Billy Ply tournament. I believe our first game is going to be at 4 o'clock with Cotter, and then we'll finish off the evening with the Flippin' Bobcats. With some incredible teams at the Billy Ply tournament. Then Saturday, going to be covering the Cotter game at 1:45. And then that night, Joey, we're going to go hang out in the world of professional wrestling over at Mid-States Wrestling in Harrison. I know last time we got in trouble for talking about wrestling, so.
We did. It's always a good time over there, and people are looking for things to do. I know I am with my son, and it's good family entertainment. My son enjoys going over there. It's always clean. They put on a great show.
Rogers kicks it over to Upchurch. Upchurch from downtown, nothing but net. Big shot. And now largest lead of the game, Flippin. Took what was a close game and now is a 17-point lead. And Flippin's got the ball. 5 seconds left. They're going to have to get a shot off. Shot at the buzzer. Does not go down, but a huge second quarter for the Flippin' Bobcats. As we go to break, and it's Flippin' 30, Yellville 13, right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. We'll be back in about 10 minutes, guys. So go get your popcorn and get ready. This should be a good second half. And we're back. Started the third quarter here. Flippin gets the ball first. After a big second quarter, three-point shot from outside. Williamson pulls down the rebound. And Rogers setting up the offense. Still plenty of time left in this game. As Yellville gets the defensive stop, and Howe gets the rebound and kicks it off to Dillard. Benita Hannaford, she was asking some questions about pro wrestling. Looks like she actually asked for if we could send her a private message. We'll send her, I can shoot her some info.
Absolutely. Like I said, it's a great show. A lot of fun, and Jimmy Hart's going to be over in Harrison as well. So that'll be exciting to see him.
Yeah, WWE Hall of Famer, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. And actually, Benita, on our Facebook page, right underneath our videos, we actually posted a video this week from the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. It's got all the ticket information available right there. It's mswtickets.com, Mid-States Wrestling, so mswtickets.com. You can go online, get your tickets. They'll hold them at the door for you. Family-friendly event. Check it out. As good defensive play there by Yellville, stepping in front and drawing the offensive charge. So the foul's going to be on Davis. So, and cheap tickets too. It's like general admission's $15 a ticket. And, at the intermission of the event, you get to meet all the wrestlers, take pictures with them. As Dillard comes back the other way, and they're going to get Dillard with the offensive foul. And that's going to be number 4 on Dillard.
David, general admission over there, there's not a bad seat in the house.
So, yeah, Benita, check out, just go to our Facebook page, go under our post, and that Facebook post that we did with the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, is just in the last couple days. Should have all the information to order tickets. And I would definitely check out. We'll be there, so stop on by and say hi. The deal maker will be there. I'll be there. Joey's going to be interviewing the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, on Saturday. It's going to be a fun night of professional wrestling. And I'll tell you what, these two teams, when these play, I'm going to use a phrase that I stole from good old JR in pro wrestling. When these two teams plays, it's a slobber knocker. There's going to be a lot of contact. The fans are going to be pumped up and fired up. I always get excited when we know it's going to be Flippin and Yellville playing each other. Great rivalry. Some great games the past couple years as Rogers kicks it outside. Three-point shot is off. Robbins with another big rebound. And I'll tell you what, Robbins right now just owning the glass. Might as well call him the Windex man because he's just cleaning the glass all night tonight. Spence gets the steal.
Dave, we were talking at break there about these two teams. I mentioned that they looked younger to me this year than the years past. And you were telling me there's a lot of sophomores on both teams, so that's going to be exciting for the next couple of years to see these guys develop, especially when they become seniors.
Yeah, a lot of sophomores and juniors on this squad. Definitely two of the younger teams in this conference. Williamson gets rebound. Robbins kicks it over to Rogers. Drive to the basket. Nice play by Davis. Now extends it to a 22-point lead, but at one point Yellville led 9-7. But since then it's been a 28-4 run. As Flippin just putting on the some intense pressure here in the second and third quarter. As Howell fighting on the floor.
We've seen right there the defense again, Dave. I think they've been key this game for Flippin. I mean, putting the pressure on Yellville, making them turn the ball over and missing shots, but they're just keeping the pressure.
Well, so right now, timeout on the floor. with here in the third quarter. It's Flippin 35, Yellville 13 here on the TLSN. Let's thank a few more of our sponsors, such as Ozark Fireplace Center. Ozark Fireplace Center, hey, it's getting cold outside. Make sure your chimney is ready for this cold weather. Give Ozark Fireplace a call, www.ozarkfireplace.com.
And Premier Auto Interiors, Phil Hudnall, owner-operator, 321-7445. He'll take care of all your interior needs. You got a steering wheel that's flaking? Hey, he can fix that. Anything interior related, he's got you covered. State Farm, Ashley Havens, 492-2450. Visit her at ashleyhavens.com.
Locations right now in Flippin and Mountain Home. And Taylor's Freeze King. Tell you what, great burgers there. They got the Bobcat Burger. Also, now they started the Bobcat Burger here at the Flippin concession stand. And I got to give a shout-out to this Flippin concession stand. I think that's the best burger we've had in a concession stand. They stepped their game up. So, Yellville and Cotter, you got to step your game up, man. We just had some great burgers over here. The Bobcat Burger, it's got pulled pork, hamburger, also onion ring. Pretty epic.
Well, we're calling out the concession stands at the schools here. We're going to have a burger showdown.
Well, there's the Windex man, Robbins. He can do more than rebound as he pops it from outside. Right now it's 38-13. Not only can Robbins clean the glass, but takes it from downtown. Nice play by Robbins. Spin move. Shot's no good. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Yeah, Gwen Benton in here, she said, Jimmy Lane is the man. I'll tell you what, those burgers pretty epic. And we're connoisseurs of hamburgers, Joey.
I'm anything food. I won't turn down.
Rogers drive, dishes it to the Windex man. Good ball movement. Three-point shot from outside and is long. Yellville gets the rebound.
I think we've had enough burgers and fried chicken and barbecue. We're pretty much professionals when it comes to anything food related. Food Network should hire us.
It's Flippin just in firm control right now. Nice drive to the inside, unable to finish the shot. Baseball pass ahead. Beautiful pass and finish by Aldridge. And gets the bucket for Flippin. Flippin now extends it up 27. Zachary Hamilton said, good game even though it's been without sound all the way. Those people tuning in, we're showing everything's working on our sound, Zach. So you might want to close your stream and go back in because, those people tuning in too, are you guys having problems with sound? Because we're showing everything's working on our side. So if you could comment and let us know if you can hear us.
Yeah, our meters are reading green, and as long as they're reading green, we should be out there live.
Yeah, all of our info is showing that we have sound, Zach. So if I can get someone to comment, let me know if you guys can hear us out there. And Zach, if you're not having, you probably can't hear what I'm saying, but if someone could just comment and have him shut down the stream and go back in, that should help him be able to hear the game. All right, Gwen says our sound is great, so if someone could just comment to Zach, tell him maybe close the stream and go back in because everything's working on our side. And now 40-13, 2:30 to go. Three-point shot from outside. Is short, loose ball.
Seems like when it comes to computers and anything electronic, unplugging them and shutting them down and turning them back off usually fixes a lot of things. I know tech support, I've been on there with Suddenlink, and that's what they're telling me, shut your router down, turn it back on. Sometimes it works. Problem I got right now, it didn't fix it, but I think I could be a tech guy.
Gwen Benton asks, close out the app and start again. It's working for her. So hopefully we can get Zach worked out. Thank you, Gwen Benton. See, now we're going to have to add Gwen Benton as a member of the Twin Lakes Sports Network since she's working. She's
Tech
a producer
support.
for us, tech support.
Tech support. Contact Gwen.
Huge contact there between Kiter and Hellog, and it looks like they're going to call the foul on Hellog.
I said we did just upgrade our sound equipment, so it's good to know that it is coming loud and clear on your end. Investing in the TLSN to try to bring a better product to you guys at home.
As Kiter hits the first shot, second attempt coming here. And second one goes down. Pulls it back to a 25-point game, but 1:54 to go here in the third. Nice dish to Hellog underneath, unable to finish it.
I don't know about you, Dave, but one of the things I like is, or I'm enjoying, is these headsets. I can hear you. I mean, it gets so loud sometimes in the gym. We're standing right next to each other, and sometimes I don't hear you. Now I got you loud and clear.
Well, reading some comments online, we got Joyce Malone saying go number 4. Jared Robbins says beast mode number 4 as the Windex man. Robbins just has been cleaning the glass all night. Having a big game for Flippin as it's going to be a turnover for Yellville, so possession back to Flippin. Now 40-15, 1:31 to go. As he tries getting it to Hellog, passes long, out of bounds. So appreciate Jennifer Cheeks helping us out too. So we're gonna have to add her to the payroll. She said that we sound fine. So we got all these people helping us on tech support, Joey. So
hey, we need them. We appreciate you helping us out.
We'll be sending you a W-9 this week to fill out. So, so you can get a cheeseburger with it.
Yeah, I don't know how you claim a cheeseburger on your taxes, but.
His shots out of bounds, back to Flippin. 1:18 to go here in the third quarter. Just a 33-6 run by the Bobcats. We'll see this team in action again on Friday night. Upchurch takes it in, drives, dishes it to Hellog. Great position and finish by number 13, Hellog. Gets the bucket. Just after tonight, 3 more games covering Friday and Saturday, and then like we mentioned earlier, no ball games in until 2022. But we're going to have quite a lineup of games in January. Rivalry month, Yellville and Flippin and Cotter playing each other here in the 2A conference.
Man, hard to believe, but a year's passed. Coming on a fresh new year.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It is nice to have fans in the crowd again. Last year, when we were doing these games, it was so quiet. Everyone could hear everything we were saying in the gym.
Yeah, it did make it a little awkward, especially when you got excited, because if you guys didn't know, Dave's loud.
Very loud.
Yeah, so his voice does carry. But no, it's good to have the fans and see the students section back. I said I enjoy watching these schools, Cotter, Yellville, Flippin, have such great student sections.
5 seconds left. Yellville's going to have to get a shot off. 3, 2, 1. Still on the play. Good play by Downs. So at the end of 3, it is Flippin 42, Yellville 15, right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network, which we'll be back in just a minute. Fourth quarter of action here on TLSN. right, guys, fourth quarter getting ready to start.
Dave, I see Bobby Sue's restaurant up there. Great restaurant located in Mountain Home. Great breakfast and definitely good lunches. Had lunch over there the other day. Had their chicken fried steak. And my favorite is their mashed potatoes and white gravy. Homemade, by the way.
That's the cool thing, Joey. All these sponsors that you see when we're running these ads, these are all local businesses that have sponsored us to allow us to buy. You know, we have multiple cameras now. We have a soundboard, computer. I mean, there's help us buy all this technology so we can try to bring the best coverage that we can here on TLSN.
That's right. Yeah, I said all the cables, and there's a lot here. We carry extra gear with us just you never know. I mean, we've had mics go out. We've had cables go out on us. Just hopefully the computer doesn't go out on us because that's a big one. We do have a backup for our sound now because we did have a little sound system prior to this one, but it's nothing like what we got now. So kind of excited about that.
Halleck's first free throw is no good. Yeah, we are at the we do have to rely on the internet though, so we're always completely relying on the internet every night. Every time we go to a game, we always holding our breath, like, please, internet, don't go out. And now Flippin extends it to a 28-point lead. Drive to the inside, shots up. Halleck pulls down the rebound.
But Dave, you're like an internet ninja now. You can usually fix it pretty quick when it does freeze up or drops out.
Yeah, we've gotten some practice over the years, so we have fun with it though, and we love covering all these teams and these great fan bases. Upchurch thought about it. Is foul on the play. Looks like that's going to be on number 21, Norberg. That's his second. Team's fifth. Both teams with 5 fouls apiece. As bodies all over the place. Looks like they're going to call that on number 13. That's going to be on Halleck. That's his fourth. As we are surrounded by a swarm of little kids right now. I almost feel like we're magnets. We have like kids just all over. So if you hear a bunch of screaming in the background, that's just there's always a group of kids at every school that like to just hang around. Norberg gets the rebound, loses the handle, and the putback. Nice shot by number 2, Teat.
I know what my wife would
Teal.
say. The reason why those kids are around us, Dave, they associate with us. She always tells us we're like a bunch of 12-year-olds. So
yeah, so we fit right in. Nice play by Tristan Teal. Hits the bucket. As Downs drives inside. Looks like they're going to get him with the offensive foul. That's going to be his first. Of course, this Yellville team coached by head coach Hunter Sims and Coach Robbins over at Yellville, two of the best coaches up here in North Central Arkansas. Still early in the season, both of these teams kind of getting set up as conference play just starting. We're really kicking the gear after the Billy Ply tournaments over this week. And they come back from Christmas break. Nice dish. Dillard. They're going to get Dillard with about 4 steps there. And online we got some comments. We got Alexandria Burton says, come on, Camden. So she must be a Camden Norberg fan. Of course, Camden, we got a chance to call his games football this year. Made some great plays on defense. We enjoyed covering the Yellville Summit Panther football team.
yeah, a lot of fun. We start off the year, it's warm, and then by the time we're done with football, it seems like we always get that one cold night. Lets us know that, hey, winter is on its way.
As Norberg got positioned a little far under the goal. But Yellville's still playing very hard despite being down 26. And that's the thing. I will say, all these teams, even if they're down, these teams, Yellville, Flippin, and Collier, they play hard till the very last second, and the effort's always there by these three teams. And as foul's going to be on Norberg, that's going to be his third. Now 5:04 to go here in the fourth. Shot is up. Upchurch drives, strong move. Tries to dish it to Hallog. And turnovers against Flippin. And 4:55 left here in the fourth quarter. I want to throw a shout out. Coach Ryan Hargrove over here at Flippin has been a tremendous host for us in the Billy Ply tournament, and then also all the games we've covered. We got a card earlier from Flippin, from the Flippin volleyball squad, that I thought was pretty cool. And I don't know, maybe are you able to turn that camera far enough, Joey? Or
Oh, I think so.
all right, on the next time out, I think we'll share that. That was a pretty cool thing that we got from the Flippin volleyball team. Just with a thank you for all the broadcasting that we did. So appreciate them giving us that card, and we had a lot of fun covering them this year. Drive to the inside. Nice little floater by Heap is good. Nice shot.
Well, that's why we started out to do this, was to bring the action to you guys at home, families that can't be at the games, and just capturing the memories here of these athletes.
A good rebound there by Purdom, and Heap's going to walk it up.
I say the reward is, the many messages we get privately from family that maybe can't make it to games. I said one year we had a gentleman that was stationed over in Afghanistan, and he got to see his boy play ball because we were broadcasting, and I never would have thought that we would reach somebody, in another country like that, and opened up my eyes to the effect that we could have on people out there. And I said, it's because these schools letting us in to do this, and the fans at home. Without you, we wouldn't be here.
Well, Yellville had a couple opportunities there. Good defense by Flippin as Hallog gets the rebound, and now Flippin going to set up offense. 3 minutes to go here in the fourth. Drive to the inside, loose ball. Keemer comes away with the rebound. Keemer, nice pass ahead, good finish, and a nice play by number 34, Lucas McVeigh. So this is one of those games with 2:34 to go. It's 43-21. Flippin's going to take the victory, but this is one of those games. It's a long regular season. It's a chance to work on a lot of things for your team in a game scenario. As I get Halleck with the travel. So ball back to Yellville right now, 22 points. As number 4, Keemer going to bring it down. Another player we got to follow playing football this year, along with number 34, McVeigh. McVeigh up and under, unable to hit the shot. Rebound by Flippin. Nice play by number 32, Hamilton. Drive baseline by Hamilton, hits the shot. Nice play. With 1:52 to go. And turnover by Yellville. Possession now back to Flippin with 1:46 to go here in the fourth. Go down low. Nice spin move. Hamilton misses it, gets his own rebound, puts it back in. Back-to-back buckets for Hamilton. Spins it now back to a 26-point lead. The drive and the bucket goes down. Nice play by Keemer. And now with a chance to complete the three-point play. Free throw rolls around, doesn't go in. Loose ball. Hamilton gets it. And possession error is going to stay with Flippin. As we go under a minute now left here in the fourth. As Settlers now has checked in the game for Flippin, along with Downs. And number 10, Matthias Isagem. I hope I pronounced that right. Number 10 for Flippin. McVeigh drives, little runner, nice finger roll by McVeigh. And McVeigh's hit a couple buckets here in the fourth. That game well in hand. Steal, McVeigh. Again, another good play by McVeigh. Providing a little bit of spark here in the fourth quarter for Yellville offensively.
Like you said earlier, Dave, they don't stop. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says, they keep playing.
As the shot is no good at the buzzer. So Flippin ends up taking the victory tonight. The sweep, they take the girls' game, and they also take the boys' game. 47-27 here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. So that concludes our coverage for tonight. We will be back Friday night, Billy Ply tournament. We're covering Cotter and Flippin that night, and we'll be announcing the game times and all that very shortly on our Facebook page. All right, so real quick before we go off air, I just want to, we got something from, we're over in Flippin tonight, and we actually got something from, and I might have to turn a little bit to get over here in front of the camera, but Coach Ryan Hargrove and the Lady Bobcats shared this with us right here. Just a nice little thank you card for our coverage of them this year, doing volleyball. Appreciate them. This was pretty cool, and we had a lot of fun covering. Great season, too, for the Lady Bobcats. Also, Mid-States Wrestling. Benita, you were asking, it's Mid-States Wrestling. Go to mswtickets.com. You can purchase tickets on their page. Check out our Facebook page. There's a link on there that you can click on and order tickets, mswtickets.com. But, go to the event, get a cool shirt like this. But from the Loose Cannon, David McBee, of course, the Deal Maker, Joey the Deal Maker Shaw.
On the other side of the camera.
Yeah, on the other side of the camera. He's the man with the plan. Remember, go out and do something nice for someone. And remember, your tomorrows are never guaranteed. We'll see you Friday night right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network.